There we go. Took me a second. Those things were running slow when I got home from work today. But we're off the ground and running. Let's go. Getting some last final things set in. Come on. There we go. Cool. So that's looking right. That's looking right. Then just need one last thing. As always, things can only go well. There we are. Okay. Let's see how to keep this. No, I'm hoping that this YouTube video I'm using as background music is true to its word and it doesn't actually include any copyright music, because that would suck a lot. Okay. Here we go. Okay. There we go. I think we're finally ready. So, it's as ready as I can get it for right now. But, there we go. Get us back out of that window. So welcome back. My name's Sly. Sly's Direct for long. And, which is what I hope you are around here, is around here long. That was poorly executed. Which is the amount of time I hope you stick around. There we go, that's what I was looking for. Anyways, today, continuing on with my, slow, methodical takeover of the galaxy. If this is the first time that you're stopping by, then heads up of what's going on. Essentially, started off all the way down here at Camino, and essentially regrew and took back the Empire. We pushed the Empire back. So if you've ever played Star Wars Battlefront 2, the original, not the EA version, but the original great version, you may recall, if you've played the campaign, that mission where they shut down the Camino rebellion with Boba Fett. But in this universe, no such thing occurred. We were able to grow while the Empire had no clue. And because of this, we've slowly amassed and grown, as you can see. Slowly amassed and grown and got to the point that we have the entire lower section. The entire lower section has been successfully taken by us. And then We've nearly got the core worlds. We just have Fondor, Thyphira, Vestine, and Azurai. And then we'll have the lower core all wrapped up. Take Forost and Freyja. And then it'll just be a push to kind of round out the rest of the galaxy. And while I am confident that I'll be able to get through some things, I don't know if I'll be able to get all the way through and finish capturing the galaxy today. It'll be the hope, don't get me wrong. But exactly where we'll end, I don't know. And for any of you wondering what it is I may be the mod, it is the Battlefield Commander mod with Jedi and Sith. Was it balancing? And so it's been fun. It's only in the last episode that I discovered that Ilum actually is the only planet so far. Ilum's the only planet that I was able to build a Jedi temple, which allowed me to recruit. Where Leia Secura is. Oh, is she here? Where did Secura end up? Oh, there we go. It just didn't load for some reason. But yep, here in Jakku. But previous, I had to show my truly core tactic skills and use sheer numbers advantage and sneak attacks. But now that we have numbers and funding, the goal is to take out their last remaining strongholds down here.
Assault frigate here.
Let's see. Go ahead.
Fun.
And then to allow me to actually build space stations, I had to place
Assault
at
frigate
least
here.
a single ship above in orbit. Okay. Otherwise, they end up destroyed before they can go anywhere.
As you command.
Orders received.
There we go.
Assault frigate here.
And bring this all the way to Celeste. This also up to Celeste. And I'm just gonna slowly kind of try and build my way up and get it set in. Trandoshan space. That is where here it is. Trandoshan's got nothing. Wait, what? Mine only had. No, not Naboo. The Endor? Bespin. Hoth only. We'll go ahead and upgrade that while we're thinking about it. I need to clear out the airspace over Kashyyyk and take the Roshi asteroids. But Mandalore kind of scares me. There's a large force above that. Let's see, this, I believe it's just a level 1. Yeah, so level 1 has absolutely 0 chance. But
Assault frigate
now,
here.
now that I
As
have
you wish.
this, okay. So these shouldn't be here, they should be in here.
Assault frigate here.
Here's what I thought I was doing. But it's okay.
Yes, master.
What the? Oh, that was a Jedi spawn again. That threw me off. I was like, why is that? Why are these clone troopers saying it in such an effeminate voice? But no, that makes sense now. Okay. There we go.
I have faith in our victory.
Now, on to Thyferia.
Roger that.
Whatever is above it, I'm confident that with the fleet we currently have, we'll be able to take it on. Oh no. This is going to be interesting. We'll see. I was not expecting a large stack, but there's a strong possibility that it's mostly just cruisers. Because that does happen where they've got a lot of smaller ships, and so it artificially makes their fleets very large.
Awaiting orders. Open
Go ahead
fire.
and everything on that, even though
Frigate reporting. Cannons armed. Weapons armed. Yes.
once
Waiting orders.
they
Assault frigate here.
once we finish
Standing by.
spawning everything in, we should have close to
Roger that.
50 bombers, which ends up kind of breaking the game a little bit. There we go. Yep, so all 54 wing or squadrons just headed straight for this level 3.
I copy.
Actually, there's 64. 64 all focusing on their hangars. Okay.
Reporting.
All these guys would focus here. It says I can add something else, but I can't.
Awaiting orders.
But I do have one that is about to kind of explode.
Shield generator is locked.
Yeah, they're just gonna be spawning new ships in constantly. But my main goal is to take out this. Because once this is destroyed, everything else becomes easier.
Drive system is down. Frigate reporting.
Go ahead, all focus on here. Yep. You know what that
Setting
means.
course. We're on the move.
That just means we're gonna have more bombers spawning in.
Yes, awaiting orders. Assault frigate here. Our engine is down.
Okay.
Primary drive system is
Take
down.
out the shield generator with the bombers and everything else.
Standing by. We've lost our shield.
Yeah.
They've disabled our lasers. Shield generator is locked. Ready.
Here we are. So have they taken out the shield generator yet? No, not quite. As I'm sure you can tell, I'm a great tactician that is very aware of the whole battle and does not get sidetracked into focusing on a single target. It's definitely not my tactical prowess
Our lasers are inoperable.
or lack thereof. There we go. Hop off that now that it can't get its shields back. Because it's a lot less annoying. The space station, yes, it has power to it, but it's a lot easier to destroy once it doesn't have shields, nor does it have the launch bay. And so we no longer have to worry about there constantly being more ships.
Primary drive system is down. We've got a problem here. We can't provide any. They've disabled our lasers.
There we go.
We've lost our shields. Our engine is down. We've got your back, General. Moving ahead. Shield generator is lost. Copy.
Go ahead, get all of our bombers focused on this guy.
Tucker on 5, waiting for Mother Bird, over.
I copy. Reporting.
These guys are gonna focus here.
Awaiting orders.
Come on. Keep your focus. What are they doing all by themselves?
Primary drive system is down. Sir, right away, sir. Your orders.
Also, why is he just chilling by himself? Completely unprotected.
Moving into position.
Swoop to blue leader. Group 2 is standing by.
Because
Maneuvering.
that, he's actually quite useful.
Frigate reporting. They have disabled our lasers.
Got another one that's about to go belly up. Focus, because these are carrier capital ships. And so they have just an ungodly amount of
Tucker on 5, waiting for Mother Bird, over.
fighters and other small ships, fighters and bombers. And they're the advanced ones, they're not just the normal ones. There we go.
Our lasers are inoperable.
See, this one already doesn't have its shields.
Our primary engine system is down.
I'll let everyone just focus on this for a second. Everyone that is in this fight as of right this particular second.
Right away. Our shields are down.
Yeah,
Primary drive system is down.
come on.
Shield generator is lost.
Let me drop it in.
Moving out. Weapons armed.
There we go.
They have disabled our lasers.
Got another one that's about to drop. And we've got one that's already dropped.
Heading out. Yes, ma'am.
Even though I do this, I don't know why, but this particular unit, even though he has a capital ship, he doesn't get shields. He just straight up like, shields? Not for this guy. And I have no reason,
Our launch bay is gone.
I've not been able to figure out why.
We've lost the iron cannons.
Come on. You focus,
Generator has been destroyed.
you focus on him.
We've lost our shield.
You will jump in here.
Our engine is down.
That's not good.
Primary drive system is down.
That's really not good.
Waiting for Mother Bird, over. Tucker on 5,
Also, how is...
Shield generator is lost.
That's why they haven't tried to escape, because he doesn't have engines anymore, I don't think. Yeah, he doesn't have any more engines, so they don't want to retreat, because he'll auto-die.
We've lost our shields.
There's just swarms,
Let's move out.
swarms of fighters and other such ships. And there's just nothing I can do about it. But what I can do is take out this guy, because he's a factory ship. And as capital factory ships go, it's trash.
Our lasers are destroyed.
Like, the fact that it hasn't been taken out by, like, inadvertent fire is extremely surprising. There we go. All 27 of you. I've still got a few.
Primary drive system is down.
Let's see.
The shields aren't holding. Our lasers are inoperable.
You
Target those
here.
lasers. Roger that.
Oh yeah.
The lasers are
Go ahead.
Our
Focus.
primary engine system is down. Fuel generator is lost. Form up. Our launch bay is gone. Our engine is down. Let's go.
Here we go.
Orders received.
When in doubt, just
They've disabled our lasers.
spawn in another.
Primary drive system is down.
Boom.
Our lasers are inoperable.
Yeah. That's a common theme. Let's see. Let's think.
Waiting orders.
There we go. So now I have all of my V-Wings. Right, V? Yep, V-Wings are all focusing on hunting
They've disabled our lasers.
other fighters, which is good for me. And then
Shield generator is lost.
we're gonna just do a quick little.
Roger. I copy. Target those lasers.
There we go. We sustained quite heavy losses. We lost a total of 19 ships. They lost more, including Piet, who's extremely annoying to take out. But it was a hard-fought victory, but victory nonetheless. And it was 100% ours. I didn't do anything to weight the battle in my own favor. Don't want those. Come back to Corellia. Get some more of those cooking. And actually, you know what? We're going to clear the space over Karandosha. We'll clear that space and the space over Kashyyyk, build up those navies a little bit, and finally have that space kind of cleared out for ourselves. Let's get it. Let's do it. Away we go. There we go.
Reporting.
Forward. Focus on the engines. We can take the engines out, and we can take everything else out. Engine 2.
We can win this one. Thank you.
And... yeah, so the engine's already out of that. meaning that the only one that escaped was Admiral Thrawn. Then we're just
We're on the
gonna
move.
go and try and clear him off of Kashyyyk real quick. There we go.
Awaiting orders.
Enemy sighted.
There we go.
Tucker on 5.
Forward.
Waiting for Mother Bird, over.
Take out the engines. Once the engines are gone, which should be soon, take out the hangar. Hunt.
Watch your left.
And I have no clue where Thrawn could have been.
Assault
Okay.
frigate here.
Do this real quick, just as a slight
Moving ahead.
discouragement. Okay. Let's go back.
Assault frigate here.
Now we're gonna bring these guys into orbit above Thakfira. Dang it! They weren't supposed to do that yet. They were supposed to leave me alone for a while.
Enemy sighted.
Because there are no reinforcements.
Frigate reporting. Cannons armed. Weapons armed. Yes, sir.
Come on.
Assault frigate here. Standing by.
Focus
5. Waiting for Mother Bird, over.
on... Because once those are destroyed, then the main reason for their existence is destroyed. And I can look at other things because they're very easy to destroy.
Our engine is down.
I know.
On my way, sir. We need help now, sir. Request immediate assistance.
Ready.
Ready to deploy.
Order confirmed.
Focus.
Destroy the shield generator. Our shields are down.
Ready on 3. This is Slim.
Ah,
Our engines are down. Shield generator is lost. We
No.
lost our shields. Primary drive system is down.
We've got your back, General. Heads up. Droids inbound. There's too many of them.
come on.
Swoop to Blue Leader. Group 2 is standing by, over.
Need to take out the smaller ships. I also need to figure out why my capital ships like to just like not go to where it would make sense to go.
Our engine is down. Our lasers are inoperable.
Okay.
Waiting order.
Come on, the swarm should be taking out this ship. All 39 of them. This should be a wipeout. Come on.
They've disabled our lasers. Copy. Our target priority is the laser cannon.
Come on.
Direct fire on the
Maximum destruction.
Primary drive system is down. Our engine is down.
Yes, I know.
Swoop to Blue Leader. Group 2
Come on.
is standing by, over.
Survive just a little bit more.
The shields on holding. I copy.
And focus. How is this guy still alive?
The missile launchers are the primary targets. Reporting.
We need help out of this, sir.
The lasers have been destroyed.
Go ahead.
We've lost the ion cannons.
Yep.
We've got a problem here. All capacitors showing range.
Awaiting orders.
What happens when I forget about doing that?
Our lasers are inoperable.
There we go. Now they don't have shields.
Frigate reporting.
Everyone focus here. Except for the fighters who need to come
They've
this
disabled our
way.
lasers.
Ah, they don't have engines. I was trying to figure out why it was going literally nowhere.
Cannons on. Our engine is down.
We need help now, sir.
Our primary engine system is down.
Yeah, things aren't looking super great, but it's okay.
Our shields are down.
What are they all aiming at?
We have them in our sight. They've taken out our launch bay. Yes, Commander.
No!
Ready to engage.
We must destroy their main force, otherwise the guys I have going in
Are
are
destroyed.
gonna get just utterly annihilated. And things will go downhill bad. Go!
Awaiting orders.
Here we go. Go here.
Target those lasers.
Why? Because I'm hoping against hope.
Assault frigate here. Target in sight.
Nope, everyone, you guys just go ahead. The capital ships are pretty close to done.
Our launch bay is gone. The lasers
Everyone
are
here. If I finish this battle with one capital ship, I will be surprised.
We need help out of this, sir. Just a scratch, sir. Request immediate assistance.
There we go.
Acknowledged. Radar 3, this is Slammer, over. Unknown, sir. You're only cut for a solid chill.
Come on.
We've got a problem here. We can't provide any more cover.
Protect.
Got a problem here. Let's show them how it's
What is shooting at me?
problem here. That's got him. Check your sightlines and try to keep him. We can win this one. Take him down. You're always
Come on.
This is where our matches on
There's nothing down. Is it all really that exposed?
Thank you. Ready to deploy.
Ah.
My lord, the day is ours. Right away, sir. Bringing forward batteries online. I read you, General.
That's why I don't see all the things. It's because we got one stayed alive.
Take it down. Thank you. About hours for the taking. Copy that, sir. That's got him.
There we go. Okay. Oh.
Breaking off. We need help now, sir. Position is Mark 12 at point 26. We need help now, sir.
How are they being so efficient at
Mark 12 at point 26.
taking out my fighters? I would like to know.
We need help out of this, sir. Give us a task. Star Destroyer acknowledges.
Okay. So it doesn't have a fighter bay anymore. It has a tractor beam and some other stuff slapped on it still. You know what? This deserves. Look at that. All the destruction. Everything destroyed. Just the debris in space. As this dead ship slowly makes its way. That was a really cool shot. Makes it look like it's just splitting through the other Star Destroyer. Look at that. It's the Episode 4 New Hope shot. Look at that. Just beautiful. Brings a tear to your eye. Oh, let's go ahead.
This will be pleasurable.
Come on.
Lasers are our target. Power devoted to weapons, sir.
There we go.
Our target priority is the laser cannons.
What the? It's just listing.
The lasers are our target. The
Come
iron
on.
cannons are offline. Direct all fire on the
What is it doing?
The lasers have been
Yeah, because it
destroyed.
stopped going forward and started turning to the side. Quickly.
Moving into position.
Oh, they only have one ship. Oh. Because I think that's all I have. But. Come on.
Fire command.
There we go. I think we got it. We have a chance. Okay.
Standing by.
Send them to hunt.
Ready.
Enemy sighted. It's no good. Incoming's too heavy.
Target those lasers.
Mark pleasure, General. Opposition, Mark 12, 6.26.
Roger that. Form up. I'm on it. The lasers
Right here.
are our target.
It's not looking good, sir. We need help now.
They don't have. There we go.
Confirmed. Destroy the shield generator.
Now they can't run.
Awaiting orders. Target those lasers.
Boom! Check out both of those. Okay.
Acknowledged.
There, they've almost made it. Boom. Time to take Thyphira. See what we can do. Think we got it. What? The Jedi were supposed to come in first.
So it shall be.
Yes, sir. As you command. As you wish.
5. Flex.
Moving out.
Flex.
Destination set.
Right away, General.
Him in. And then. Here we are.
Sir, yes, sir.
Got our full complement going.
Heading out.
Let's go.
That should be good for now.
Enemy sighted.
What has been said? Okay.
Say that again. Yes, sir. As you command.
I'll follow your lead.
Come on.
Sir, yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir.
There we go. Now that that's full. Come on. Did we get it? We did. Next point.
Way for you.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Fire command. Request immediate assistance. Sir, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next point.
Yep. Can do. Right.
Go back real quick. Go ahead and back to
Whatever, right?
what is it?
What are your orders?
These guys. Go ahead and destroy this real quick.
I just do what they tell me.
And
Yes, sir. Here they come.
there we go.
Rolling out. Check your sidelines and try to keep up.
Where? Ah,
I'm here, sir.
both of you
Got it.
here.
We've got a problem here.
As you command. Imperial Smoke!
Take them out.
Sir, yes, sir.
As you wish. This doesn't look good.
Everyone here.
Fire ready. I read you, General.
You guys. Turn. There we go. Striking runs.
Fire at will.
Ready. Moving out.
Ah, they're
Affirmative.
frozen. That's what it is.
Fire command.
Yes, General.
That's what that is. There we go. Why? Why? There's no reason for this. Don't. It. Why did it crash? There was no reason. I haven't even been doing anything yet. I hadn't saved. Come on. Come on. Let me get back to where I was, please. Maybe we'll get lucky and it'll have autosaved for the first time. Yep. This is the mod right here. Star Wars Battlefront Commander, Jedi, and Sith Overhaul. That's what it is. Let's see if the mod will launch on the first try or if it'll crash. Huh? Ooh. Look at that. This is a top-notch mod for the most part. Other than the occasional crash for no reason. It's got a solid intro. When you actually watch it. Come on, get back in, let me go. I wish to play the game. So I'm here, and I'm sure it's why you're here. Let the game please commence. There we go. Get ourselves... Oh, maybe. I don't know. That's not the correct time. What does this have for us? What does this show? Lego? Legit? Mio. This, there we go. Okay, so let's see. Got it. So disappointment, but this disappointment doesn't have to last too long because it allows me to
Orders
fix
received.
previous mistakes. So what we're gonna do first, honestly, I may
Assault frigate
there
here.
we go. Because these guys will actually give
Right away,
me
General.
information, which is nice.
Roger that.
Because then I'll know what I'm like getting into. What? Why? Why would I want? Why'd I want to do that? You'll make me angry, game. The misclicks, they're great. Yep. So let's go ahead, fast forward. Retreat.
Enemy sighted.
And they didn't all get blown out of the sky. That's a first, because normally you lose at least one shuttle due to just basic stupidity.
Assault frigate here.
Let's see. And these two,
Setting course.
we'll just do that real quick. What?
As you command.
We're on the move.
That auto-resolve was a retreat? Wait a second.
Assault frigate here. Reporting.
Who signed off on that? Okay. There we go. Because this only goes up to level 3, right? Yep. So it's nearly at max level.
Moving ahead. Reporting.
Guess I'll actually do this battle so that I can secure the space above Kashyyyk. There we are. Our glorious ships. Our amazing Legacy-class Star Destroyers. Hey, Midnight, how you doing today?
Awaiting
Midnight Seeker. It's a nice... It's a solid name.
orders. Frigate reporting.
How's your evening going?
Enemy sighted.
Thank you.
There we go. Let's take these engines out, because that's the most important thing on this ship. While hopefully protecting my main interest.
Cannons on.
Tucker on 5. Waiting for Mother Bird. Over.
And there we go. So now I can do this. Have the V-Wings hunt, which makes them significantly better fighters to defend. I don't know what... Oh, that... I feel you, man. I definitely feel you.
Assault frigate here.
As you wish.
Work is exhausting. Trent, come on. What? Why is there a full fleet? I've been bamboozled. Hoodwinked, if you may, into creating this poor decision for myself. However, it shall not stand, as I will throw together all of my surrounding fleets to rectify this injustice that I've ultimately brought on myself. This game does have some online features. I don't know how well they still work, because this is a very old game. This particular game, this particular mod, the mod is Star Wars Galactic Battlefront Commander Jedi and Sith Overhaul. I don't know if this specific mod still even supports online, but I'm sure that if some other games that are older than this still support an online community, I'm sure you could definitely get something going.
Ready for action.
There we go.
At your command. Armed and ready. Ahead full.
Just so you know,
Orders, sir. Underway.
this battle isn't really going to be much of a battle. Those capital ships are just going to absolutely wipe the floor with my level 3 space station. Really all I'm doing right now is delaying the inevitable. Yeah, this game is definitely a strategy game. And sometimes I'm halfway decent at said strategy, and most of the time I get lucky.
Yes.
But it's definitely a fun game to kind of hop into, because you know that
A missile launcher has been destroyed.
while it does take a fair amount of tactics, especially like this mod, if I wanted to, there are some ways that I could like break the game, but it's just not quite as fun. Oh, it's a level 2 date. But let's. I need to
Reporting. Right away.
retake the Kashyyyk or the Trandoshan airspace. And so,
Assault frigate
how many
here.
is this now? Let's go ahead and
Yes,
take the ships
Master.
from Korlag. Okay, now this fleet
Heading out.
should be able to wipe out what's left of the fleet over Trandoshan. Let's go. The hardest part about this game is that the Empire has the clear and obvious advantage with their fleets.
Enemy sighted.
The ships that they can deploy and create and use are significantly better than anything that I can attempt to create in just sheer numbers and power. But there are ways to at least somewhat combat it. One such way that I've found is not moving my capital ships to begin with. That can help. Another like big strategy is focusing on hangars. Especially at the beginning of battles, because if the opposing side doesn't have any hangars, then they can't spawn any more fighters, or bombers, which in turn can't destroy your fleet, which is an annoying side effect of bombers. There we go.
Standing by.
These guys go ahead and take out their engines.
Ready. Roger that. Our engine is down.
Okay. Now we're gonna go here
Enemy spotted.
and send them all to hunt, which should hopefully get them onto the fighters. And we will have successfully lost no one and taken out a small fleet. But what I think I'm gonna do is take the Roshi asteroids Or at least see if I can take the Roshi asteroids. What do they got here? Doesn't appear to be too much. Okay. Okay. Strategy will again be to get my bombers going. This is a very basic strategy.
Waiting orders.
It does not take a lot of strategy or prowess to understand, hey, if I use exclusively bombers to slice towards and destroy... Wait, no. Yes, ooh, it's only a level 1. I'm actually... Let me go ahead and have everything push up. But one annoying thing about this game is that your fighters and bombers, when you have everything selected and send them, the fighters will immediately rebound and come back, which has its pros and cons. Like they become kind of a what's it called? Like they should assume as a fighter screen, but generally what happens is that they like just go to the middle and are completely useless and are essentially protected by the capital ships, which kind of defeats, to me, it defeats the purpose of having the fighters. Because if I was able to get things how I wanted it, I'd have the fighters running an interference ring around the capital ships, taking out enemy fighters, with the capital ships advancing and running that way, and essentially having the fighters and bombers being like an extra shield. Let's see.
Reporting.
Send them all to hunt.
Disabled our lasers.
We've lost one.
I read you, General.
That's not great. No, come on.
Let's move out.
There we go.
Our engine is down.
It's not what I'm...
Waiting
It's a
orders.
lot of damage.
Ready to engage.
I usually stream for 2-3 hours most nights. Sometimes a little shorter, but I stream 6 days a week generally. I usually play a different game each night, so it doesn't get too monotonous. But they're usually the same games. Like on Mondays I usually play War Thunder. Tuesdays I usually play this game. Tomorrow I have a series that I've been playing with my friend.
Our launch bay is gone. Target
And so we've been running that. And so it just kind of, if I'm not feeling a game anymore, I take it off the schedule. But that's usually how my streams go, at least as of right now.
initiating attack.
But I'm still very much figuring out
Shield
who I am
generators
as a streamer.
Our shields are down. Our primary engine system is down. Cannon down.
Need another.
Let's go.
Go.
Weapons armed. Yes. Waiting orders.
Okay. So now it looks like we've taken out all of their, almost all of their capital ships. There we go. Got them on the run. Success. So I lost 2 ships, but I was able to capture this, which I view as a victory. Okay. So that is a very large stack, which is what I previously fought against before I crashed. Which reminds me, I'm gonna save right now, even though it takes forever to save this game. It takes like a minute or two, which for how old this game is, you'd think it like just go instantaneous, but here we are, staring at a saving screen. But it's okay. Won't complain too much. So the different colored lines are essentially the planets that are connected, so you can kind of keep it so you don't get confused. Just kind of the route that the ships would take. They're also hyperspace lanes, and so each color is a different hyperspace lane. So, like, there's no hyperspace lane between Jakku and Takodana, and so it takes ships longer to go between these two planets versus between Vardos and Coruscant. That's a pretty quick, because there's the colored line. And so, like, to go from Corellia to Rendili, I can have them just go across. But to go from Duro to Cato Nemoidia, they'd go up and down. Sometimes, like, if I wanted to attack Thyphira, because I don't have the rest of this unlocked, they'll go from Corellia all the way through, and then take a slower route. They'll either do that, or they'll go Antar to Eridu. Yeah, so they'll go... Let's see. Yeah, so these guys, I'm actually having them sent... I forget where now. But that's what the different colored lines mean. It's just the space routes. That way you don't get them confused when they cross between, you know, which ones go where. And as you progress, you open up new lines as you capture more planets. Because I believe there's a couple in this area of space, but I can't currently reach it with my current hyperspace lanes that I've unlocked. Okay, yeah, so that's where I had them going. There we go. Time to clear the airspace. Now, this is a completely different planet, but that planet background is a Coruscant planet background. Because, I guess, because this is a mod, not everything is... That's not...
Lander ready.
That's not great. He shouldn't be in there. Here we go. My swarms of bombers. They're a good tactic, but not a great one. I just haven't discovered a different tactic that works better yet. Because this one protects all of my capital ships, which to me are the most important because they allow the respawn and creation of bombers and fighters. But by not moving them at all, they automatically fire, but they can be still taken out by a concentrated force. Pick up the engines. Got him on the run. Success! Let's see.
Right away, General.
Thyphira. Yeah, that's a very large fleet to try and fight against. Ooh, Azurite currently doesn't. I'm not sure that I trust that reading. Okay. So now I get these. I can always. That's disappointing. Some of these, like, to me, the one of the annoying things is like the asteroid systems or the systems that don't have a any way to build a planet, any planetary features to it. I don't get why they can't build like a max level space station. Not necessarily be able to build capital ships, but like the wheel, you can only have a level 2 space station, which to me doesn't quite make sense, because all they are is a space station. And I don't know about you, but if all I can build is one thing in a certain spot, I'd probably try and have a large amount here. Before I forget, I'm gonna separate him because he
Transmission received.
doesn't, in fact, command a capital ship. But each of the different planets, some of the different planets can create different units that other ones aren't able to. How did Cardia? What is it? So no, that's a waste of time. This is the reason why I generally make sure to leave at least one ship over a planet, because otherwise the Empire can just show up and destroy your planetary, not your space defenses pretty easily. Because a level 3 is supposed to be able to defend a fair.
Droids inbound. All capacitor showing green.
No, focus on engines.
We need help now, sir. We need help now, sir. Request immediate assistance.
But level 3 is supposed to be able to withstand like
We can't provide any more cover.
a fairly basic attack. However,
Breaking off. Watch your left.
every time I've had where it's just been like two capital ships can take out a level 3 space station. Because there are not enough fighters produced to slow down the capital ships coming at you, and the capital ships coming at you just spawn the same amount of fighters you're able to. They have a finite amount, they can't just do it forever. But generally, insofar that I've seen, it's nearly impossible to have anything even remotely close to a success. There we go. Now, what I'd like
Awaiting order. Copy. Attack.
for them here.
I
Now,
copy.
so what I'd like to happen is for them to just find Admiral Thrawn, because for whatever reason he doesn't have a capital ship in this. Doesn't make sense to me, but I'm not going to question it too much. But I'm not going to get him, he's going to get away. Yep. Saw that ghost ship fly out. But oh no. That's not great. That is suboptimal.
Setting course.
Them going. Because I can only get up to level 3 here. Let's as I've stated before, isn't great. I'm also extremely fortunate because the computer could very easily just completely hold airspace right now. The just sheer amount of space force that they have would annihilate anything I had, any opportunity I had at doing anything is a complete lie. Because, I mean... Ooh. Hey! They're expecting that to hold longer than it did. This should be a fun, easy battle. Now I'm kind of wishing I had an interdictor.
Enemy sighted.
Reporting. Awaiting orders. Frigate reporting.
There we go, just send them to hunt. Send these guys.
Cannons armed.
Go ahead and speed up. Because I can nearly guarantee
Weapons armed.
We can win this one.
okay.
Yes, Commander.
Stop that. Nope. That's not what I wanted. There we go. See all those little blips? Those are all transports. And what I can do is try and just kill all of them, which will essentially wipe out an army that they had.
That's got him. Watch your left.
Will I be successful? No. I don't have an interdictor, so they can just jump away. But I was able to take out an Imperial commander and some stormtroopers, which is a positive. Let's see. Now that I've properly neglected what I was doing, and honestly, what I'll probably do
Reporting.
is that large stack will... Actually, let me
Right away,
see.
General.
What's above for roast?
Assault frigate here. Assault frigate here.
Reporting.
Okay, so this probably is not going to be a super difficult battle, but it will likely be very time consuming. And especially with that level 5, and I have no clue what they have on the surface.
Assault frigate here.
Because if I knew what they had on the surface, then I'd be able to kind of gauge what I'd want to do. There we go. There we go, got a max level space
Assault frigate
station
here.
behind my
Assault frigate
you
here.
guys. So let's see. What I'm gonna do
Assault frigate here.
is see how Admiral Thrawn like popped up for half a second right there? There's no way that he should have been able to get over there, because I have this route right here is mine, and there's no way to go directly across. But let's see. I think what I'm gonna do is combine
We're on the
these
move.
fleets.
Moving to coordinates.
Then back in here. Send that small
Moving ahead.
fleet here. And then just to hedge my bets a little bit, I'm gonna make another one And then, as always, make sure I get another ship so I don't leave them bare in the space above. Unless, like Jakku, there's no planets that are able to get to it. Takodon is the only one.
Assault frigate here.
And it's actually, these are, for the most part, kind of cut off. Vardos can get to them, fortunately. But I kind of accidentally, I took these two with covert forces, and then had absolutely no way of making sure that they were able to get home. Kind of a mistake on my end.
Moving into position.
There we go. Time to finally clear out the space above Rendili.
Enemy sighted.
Got our bombers going.
Assault frigate here.
Why?
Group 2 is standing by. Over.
Why did I forget to do that?
Watch your six. Don't bunch up.
Whoa, wait a second.
Standing by.
Y'all aren't
Gravity well
going anywhere.
generators online.
I want this battle. Now I have to make sure that I protect.
We need help out of this, sir.
I need to make sure that they stay protected. Because as soon as it loses its... As soon as I lose my interdictor, they're gonna attempt to jump and escape.
Group 2 is standing by. Over.
We've got a problem here. We need help now, sir. You're passing out of range, sir. We've got a problem here.
It's the only interdictor I own.
We can win this one.
Which,
Thank you, sir.
positive, negative, in between, that's what I'm dealing with. There goes.
Group to blue leader. Group 2 is standing by. Over.
Ready.
We've got a problem here.
Oh, it's 58 now.
Watch your left. Watch it. Watch your
Oh,
left.
here.
Request immediate assistance.
Why? Because that one's nearly dead, and I no longer really care.
We've got your back, General. Watch your left.
Here. No. What are you doing? Destroy.
Roger that.
There's too many of them.
Okay.
Don't bunch up.
You know what? Finally, I'm gonna have them advance.
Form up.
Position is Mark 12 at point 26. Thank you.
And
Tucker on 5. Waiting for Mother Bird. Over.
how are they swarming? They're swarming pretty good. Swarming pretty good. Take out the engines. Because my goal is to just completely wipe out this entire fleet that they have. That is my goal, that is my hope, that is my plan. That I take out not only their space force, the naval capacity, but also the ground units that, for whatever reason, they hadn't decided to utilize against me.
Waiting order.
Which, not the best idea, when they very clearly had an advantage. Let's go.
Primary drive system is down. Copy.
All of you. Focus here. Finish him off. Don't allow him to survive just
We will not
because.
yield.
My FPS is not a huge fan of all the laser bolts moving around. No, it is not a fan. Now tell me, I've told all of my capital ships to move forward in advance. Why are these two way in the back? Doing absolutely nothing.
Copy.
Let's go. I was bound to lose a few. I just don't want to lose them all.
Shield generator is lost.
Because technically we are severely... Actually, I don't know if severely.
We can't provide any more cover.
Ready on 3, this is Slammer, over.
I don't know if we're necessarily severely outnumbered, but
Our lasers are inoperable.
we're definitely still very outnumbered. Which is disappointing, but inevitable. Until we finish taking all of the planets that are
Primary
capable
drive system is down.
of creating capital ships, and some that aren't capable.
Tucker on 5, waiting for Mother Bird, over.
Come on, there we go.
Heads up, droids inbound.
2.
Moving out.
Come on, let me put them somewhere.
Our engine is down.
Right here? Right here. There we go.
Leader, Group 2 is standing by, over.
Got him.
Just a scratch, sir.
Man, I'm really cruising at like 3 frames per second right now for some reason. Go ahead and slide over here. Give my poor computer a break. And continue to marvel at the fact that these Star Destroyers refuse to move up. Like, there's no reason why all of my Star Destroyers are just chilling in the back.
Shield generator is lost.
I've routinely attempted to get them to move up, in fact. But no, they chill in the back and do nothing. You join the fight. Please.
Tucker on 5, waiting for Mother Bird, over.
Come on. Don't crash on me. Don't crash on me now, come on. I've done the thing. I've reduced what's going on.
Reporting.
We can't provide any more cover.
There.
Watch it.
Send them all to hunt.
Watch your left.
And then they'll just automatically find enemies. Guess we'll take it off fast forward and see if that helps anything.
Watch your left.
Wait, one thing I remembered, I can save. Now, is this necessarily the right spot to save? No, so we're not actually going to do that. But for future reference,
Thank you.
I can in fact save during a battle. If I think things are going to crash, I can save. That way. See, what? Why are they're this guy doing absolutely nothing. I selected him, I said, hey, all of these capital ships go down and actually like do something. Nah. Not feeling it. They've decided it is not a reasonable thing to do. That's okay. We'll get them going one way or another.
Oh, we've got a problem here.
Come on.
Got your back, General.
See, this is why my computer's running at like 2 frames per second.
Disable
This
our lasers.
right here, this. What's happening right here is the reason why the game is slowing down. As you can tell by the speed of my mouse.
Heads up. Droid inbound.
But then we leave that space,
Oh, we've got a problem here.
and it's still slow. This guy's still not really wanting to do what I want to do.
What is it?
Oh, I've neglected.
Tough for a soft shell.
Come on. Load in all the frames. There we go. That seems like a great spot to just drop a ship and leave it.
Our position is Mark 12 at point
There we
26.
go. Because, in all honesty, the only capital ships that I want back here is that interdictor and this guy.
Let's show them how it's done.
Reporting in.
All capacitor showing green, General.
And I want
Droids inbound.
all of these guys, actually.
Copy that.
Go over to the interdictor
Waiting for Mother
Moving
Bird.
out.
Over.
and protect it. These guys, send them. These guys,
Yes, sir.
sending them.
On hit, sir. Our stabilizer's out.
I'm actually gonna go over here
Your orders.
and turn that off for a second.
You're awfully tough for a soft shell.
Because I want to see if that's part of the problem, possibly.
Blue leader. Group 2 is standing by. Over.
No, I don't think it is.
Thank you.
Waiting orders.
Let's show them how it's done.
Frigate reporting.
Check your sidelines and try to keep them.
Nope. Come on. This one.
Cannons on.
Focus on him. You. Focus on
Open
here.
fire.
We're gonna slide over a bit.
Heads up. Droid inbound.
One positive thing about going like 17 frames a second, if that, is that I can really kind of like, okay, so I want these guys. Wait, that's not one of mine. I should have known it was too close to battle.
Weapons
Tucker on
armed.
5.
This guy.
Waiting for Mother Bird.
And like, okay, I want you.
We need help now, sir.
Focus everything you have on them.
Attack that target.
Go ahead,
Awfully tough for a soft shell.
get all of them hunting. All 68 of them.
Things just went from bad to worse.
I don't. I kind of want to just auto-resolve this because it's just. If you gotten to the point where like you can't even hardly do anything, and I'm not sure why it's hurting so much. And I'm sure you feel special, Star Destroyer, for still disobeying commands.
All weapons report ready. Droids inbound.
Let's go. Get over here where you can actually hopefully be useful.
It's firmly within our sight. Cover.
My computer's not hot. I'm not currently over anything. I may have to,
Oh, we've got a problem here.
probably gonna lose a lot. No, not retreat. I hit the wrong button. Alright, that is the right button. Just gonna auto-resolve real quick. I'm gonna hop out. I'm gonna save, pop out of the game, try going back in, see if that helps it. Because I don't know. I'm not sure what's... Republic retreat? Wait a second. That's stupid and annoying. But we're kind of frozen here, so... And I don't want to lose all of the progress I've made. So I'll just lose 20 ships.
We need help out of this, sir.
Come on. Even though very clearly, we're the ones that are winning. I don't know why we are currently retreating. This 8 seconds is also taking about 40, but hey.
Primary drive system is down.
Come on. Just finish your 10-second countdown.
It's not looking good, sir.
I don't know what's up with my computer right now. This is very annoying and unfortunate.
We need help out of this, sir.
I'm sure you do. But I still have about 5.9 seconds. That should have been done about 70 seconds ago. But hey, we'll get there. I'm not even going like a full frame per second.
Our
Feels
lasers
like-
are inoperable.
Come on. Let's go. 3 seconds! We're almost there! The 10-second countdown timer is nearly done! We're only 2.8,
We've
2.7.
lost our shields.
It almost won a full second. Come on.
Shield generator is lost.
Yep. Something else destroyed. 1.7. 1.1.
Don't budge up.
9.6. 7.0. Or 0.7.
You're awfully tough for a soldier.
Less than a... Come on. There we go. Yeah, like this part should not, it should not be struggling to do this part. I don't know what's going on. Come on. Come on, computer, finish your computation. I swear, we've been sitting here waiting. I bet it's been about 5 minutes since that 10-second countdown started. And we still haven't been able to break out, and I don't know. I don't know why. There's nothing currently else really running that I don't normally have running when I've streamed for the last however many weeks. And I've played this game at least once a week. And it'll randomly crash or have a lag spike. But this is... I haven't seen my computer do this before. I may have to just give up on it. It may just be completely frozen. Because I can move my mouse, but I think we might have just witnessed the absolute slowest crash ever. Come on. Take out the engines. If they have no engines, they can't get to us. Keep them frazzled. Destroy the shields. Destroy the engines again. Come on. Attack. No. Attack. Get them. Sick them. Quickly.
Cannons armed.
And then send them out to go find things to hit.
Weapons armed. Star Destroyer responding. Bringing forward batteries online.
There we go. My genius tactics at work. You see, they've lost all of these. There we go. And I'll remember to save this time. Go ahead. I'm going to save right here so we don't have to redo that one. I don't want to save after every single battle, but if I have to, I will. Because we're so close, and I don't want to have to retake the same 7 systems 8 times. But especially taking the space above Vardos. Is extremely important, because that's what allows me to get back to Abacredo Array.
Assault frigate here.
Okay. And then before I forget, is he?
Transmission
Engine
received.
up.
Assault frigate here.
And then upgrade the Trandoshan space station, even though it really doesn't do too much. Level 4 though, level 4s can actually do something. Not a lot of something, but something.
Assault frigate here.
Let's go ahead and get something back over
Roger.
Taurus. How? There's physically no way they came from Boz Pity. Keep forgetting that that planet exists. I was like, oh, they couldn't have come from Mandalore. But no, they just came. Because essentially, they have everything in this area. I'm guessing. That area or this area. I'm sure the Emperor's back on Korriban. But once I can clear out this track, take these 4, and then take these 2, I'll be able to just turn my focus to what's left up here. Anyways, let's auto-resolve. Lost it. Shocking.
Setting course.
And let's take it back. So what I'll end up doing is leaving
Yes, Commander.
one of
Waiting
these.
orders. Assault frigate here.
There we go.
On my way, sir.
Swoop to blue
Send
leader.
them up.
2 is standing by, over.
Thank
I don't really care too much about the Gladiator
Our
Destroyer
engine is down. Standing by. Ready. Open fire.
because I know that they're just gonna annihilate them.
Shield generator is lost.
That's completely fine, trust me. There we go. Hopefully.
Roger that. Form up.
Blue leader. Group 2 is standing
They probably don't have any shields left.
Awaiting orders.
There we go. Hunt for enemies. So that hopefully I can find Thrawn. That is the only reason that they haven't attempted to escape.
Check your sidelines and try to keep up.
What is this? Transport. AT-AT barge.
What are your orders?
And it's just the one.
Heads up. Droids inbound.
Come on. Well, let me just... So there's 3 V-Wings. Ooh. We got a TIE... Normally that'd be a TIE Interceptor. But I have a very distinct feeling that it's not in fact a TIE Interceptor.
We have them in our sights.
There we go. Gotta send all of them. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What are you
I'm
doing?
on it.
No, why?
I
Why?
read you, General.
Why would you leave
Yes, sir.
the area?
I read you, General.
Pause.
Reporting.
Hey, all of you. Focus here. You, by yourself, continue focusing. There we go. Now... all of you can continue. See, now where'd they go? There we go. There's always one left. Whoa,
Bring it
wait a
reporting.
second.
Cannons armed.
All of you, actually. You're gonna attack that. Now they can't escape.
This is for our badges of Mizban.
Got the destruction.
Weapons armed. Orders received.
Aha!
Copy that, sir. Yes,
We need help now, sir.
Everyone, focus here. As quickly as possible. Wait, Wait, how did Thrawn not? This planet. 1.
We're on the move.
Now, would that stop anything? No, that wouldn't stop anything. But it will at least give them some sort of a thought of a fighting chance. Okay. Above the Corellian drives, let's go ahead. Go ahead and get that running.
Assault frigate
Back
here.
over here. And so we'll get the
Assault frigate here.
planetary, or the space stations. There we go. We'll get the space stations up and running. Get that to max. Get back. No, not Takadana. Bardos. There we go. Because I don't believe that they can create capital ships, but a level 5 space station is never a negative thing. And let's see. That's maxed. This one's not maxed yet. And having just that one ship, even though it doesn't necessarily do too much, that one ship does help because it diffuses the focus of fire.
Assault frigate here.
So let's go ahead.
Assault frigate here. Moving ahead.
And this guy is coming
Assault
here.
frigate here.
Okay. We're gonna save the game right here. Yes, overwrite the saved game because we're about to try and embark on a major space battle. And I don't want it to crash and take forever to get right back to where we were. So I'll take this momentary slow for a more permanent grow. At least that is the plan. Okay. Actually, let me make one more interdictor.
Assault frigate here.
And once that interdictor's been created and brought into the fleet, then it'll be ready.
Assault frigate here.
Avogadro array. Make sure all of them. Is it 4 that maxes that out? Yeah. Me as well. Okay. Now I think we're ready.
Moving into
I
position.
think we can do it. It should be a fairly even fight. The only oversight on my end was that I didn't... The only negative thing is that I was unable to create a any help from the ground. But that's okay. I don't think we'll need it. And... okay. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Get everything
Enemy sighted.
Humming.
Assault frigate here. Standing by.
We can't provide any more cover. We've got your back,
Ready.
General.
Okay, all 60 bombers, let's go.
Thank you. Watch your left. Watch it. Thank you.
Charge! Into the fray. Destroy the engines. Once these engines have been destroyed, we'll slide on to the next. Because the goal is to just slow down their entire fleet. Because I'm certain that if I can limit what they're able to send at me and at what time, I'm confident in my fleet's ability to hold its own. Now on to the engines of the next. They're producing a lot of fighters though. Come on. Take out the engines on this one. Because the big thing is once we get the engines down, we also take out their shields. Even though the shield generator is still around, it severely cripples what the ship itself is going to be able to do. Especially when they're already being shot at.
We've lost our shields.
I know. Come on, here. Take out the engines.
Shield generator is lost.
Actually, no. I don't want to do that. What I want to do is I don't want to completely wipe out the weaker ones, because as soon as they're destroyed, they're able to bring in a new ship, new reinforcements. And so the initial plan is going to be to just slowly wear them down.
Right away. Our lasers are inoperable.
And it seems like they haven't put almost any thought into... No, wait.
Form up.
There we go. Now I have 63 bombers. 63 V-Wings slicing through the sky. Each and every one of them. 64. There we go. This is how we win. This is my
Moving out.
best chance at survival. And we're going to be able to
Copy.
consistently... There we go. See, that guy? Yes, he's annoying, still existing, but they can't spawn in a new ship yet. And so, though it does have a launch bay, it's already spent all of the ships that it was going to spawn. And a new one's just spawned in.
I copy.
Okay, so it looks like we only got 78 now. Or 68. We've got... Stop!
Reporting.
Gravity well.
Generators online.
There. Now they can't escape, they can't leave. And we're gonna completely wipe out this fleet. Come on. It's another engine down. On to the next target. Let's go! Clone troopers, stormtroopers. I honestly, Tyler, I completely agree. I'm sorry, I just saw your comment, but I 100% agree. Clone troopers could actually hit their targets. I like their armor way better, and I mean, just in general, clones are better than stormtroopers, hands down. I mean, you're free to disagree, but just know that you're wrong. Let me see that thing. Honestly, Star Wars. I cannot explain to you how much I love Star Wars. Star Wars has, for most of my life, been a focal point on things that I've researched. And Star Wars is tops. That is one thing that we do differ in, but That's not a drawback by any means. Ah!
Frigate reporting.
What's happened? Why am I... Oh. It's wised up and started using fighters. Dang it.
Cannons armed.
It's no good. Incoming's too heavy.
Honestly, like, I understand where a lot of the hate for the prequels comes, just as someone, like, I'm sure you see, when the sequels came out. I'm sure, even though we hate them, or at least I personally despise them, I have some friends that have their own opinions and ideas about them that aren't quite as negative. But, honestly, in my opinion, the Clone Wars series was really well put together. When it first came out, I wasn't too sure about it because it seemed like it was just they were trying to cram too many things in to a place that they just couldn't or shouldn't because of how long the Clone Wars went, especially due to when you look at how long the what's it called, between episodes 3 and 4, when you see how long of a time there is between those two, it's like, how are they going to do that? But all in all, like, the Clone Wars series, I was very pleasantly surprised. Here we go. We've nearly gotten them all done. Let's go ahead, send them to hunt. Because now they're going to focus on the air, and go ahead, turn off the gravity wells, because I don't think they have anything left to jump out. Honestly, I really liked their character arcs in the series. I was watching something, I think it was on Cody. On YouTube not too long ago.
Setting
Oh,
course.
stop that. You come back. Finish. I'm not gonna let that one.
Gravity well generators online.
I'm not gonna let this one guy get away. But their character arc was a really solid character arc. Both of them, from the start to the finish. What are they shooting at? Ah. U4. Where? There.
Copy that, sir.
There it is.
Sir.
Go back. Hunt. Favorite movie? That one's tough. I definitely. I leaned 3 or 6. Right? Yeah. 3 or 6 are my favorites. Wait, how? There was no way for anything to have done that. But yeah, if I like 3 and 6, 100% my favorites. If I had to choose between the two, I don't know that I.
We're ready for battle, sir.
Because it's the start and then the end of Vader. Is my big thing about him. But, like, I don't know. So, the prequels had more battles because it was more focused on war. If you think about it, the Rebel Alliance couldn't really have too many battles because they were more a strike force. which is why in each of the movies, it's a small force that is getting ready to go and do a quick strike and try and
Ready, General.
take out the area. I mean, even the Battle of Endor, it ended up being the biggest space battle, but the initial was they sent in a small task force to take down the shields. And so there were smaller battles and more strategically placed, whereas the Clone Wars, it was a focus on just all-out galactic battle. And so it was showing how the Empire was born. How did Antar? Oh, yeah, this. Also, how did it come from Azrai? And what do I have here? Level 2 against that. There's no chance. Auto resolve,
Fall out.
and let's go back and take it. What's your favorite movie? 1 through 9. As I slowly 3. See, I told you, you and I, a lot alike. It's a great choice.
Enemy sighted.
And before I completely
Copy.
lose what I'm doing,
Passing out of range.
go ahead, take out Piet. I haven't seen The Mandalorian yet. Because of my disdain for what Disney's done with Star Wars, I have not bought Disney Plus to watch it. One of my cousins enjoys it, but she only enjoys it because Baby Yoda's there. She doesn't know or care a whole lot about Star Wars in general. Yeah, I know. It's almost sacrilege at this point as a Star Wars fan to have not watched The Mandalorian. And I know it's great. Like, all of my friends that are Star Wars fans love it.
Generator is lost.
And, like, I can definitely see where everyone's coming from and their thoughts about Baby Yoda. Like, I do not disagree with your sentiment that he was a cute character. The thing that I find the funniest, just to me personally, is how unprepared Disney was, or how big of a success Baby Yoda was going to be.
To blue leader. Group 2 is standing by.
Because their big thing is to just constantly be prepared for everything. And they were not prepared for Baby Yoda being as big, which is why around Christmas time there was such a small amount of Baby Yoda stuff to go around at the very beginning, because they hadn't planned on producing it, which was hilarious to me. Oh, no you don't.
Awaiting orders. Gravity well
No,
generators
you don't.
online.
But I think my sister might have Disney Plus, so I might finally break down and ask for her Disney Plus password and binge it here in the coming weeks. It's definitely something I'm thinking about. See, I've heard a little bit about like that the Bad Batch is coming out, but I haven't seen too much like actually about the Bad Batch. Like what's it really going to what all is it really going to entail? That is something that I should probably look up, because I'm sure it's out. Because that... There we go. Ah, so that's what they were... That's what they were doing.
Frigate reporting.
Because Bad Batch... I know Bad Batch is focused on the Clone Wars era. Is that what they're gonna claim is like the final season of the Clone Wars, or is it gonna be like its own separate entity in and of itself? Empire. And it's just a... Stop that. It's just a level 1, right? Oh, it's level 2. I mean, it's gonna get destroyed still, but... Okay.
Let's move out.
Quickly, before they get to Corellia. Then we're gonna... get 5 going here. And another 2 here. It is separate? Okay. So yeah, so I'll definitely have to bug my sister and see if she'll let me use hers, so I can catch up on everything. Oh wait, this is only 2. This isn't good. We're actually going to not fight this battle because I thought there were more ships. And in fact, good, I wanted something to go to Corellia. And let's just wipe them out here. Oh, okay, so it's gonna be like a more in-depth on that group, on their group throughout the... Okay. That makes sense.
Cannons armed. Weapons armed. Yes, sir. Waiting orders.
There we go, got all of my bombers. My V-Wings, which technically aren't bombers, but it's whatever. It's the closest I got. See, these ships, I don't know how well versed you are in the Legends universe, basically the expanded universe from Disney. These are actually ships I'm not super familiar with, but these Secutor class Star Destroyers are extremely annoying because they're basically just giant carriers that just spawn so many fighters and other such ships, and it is truly difficult. Yeah, no, this whole game, I'm using a mod called Star Wars Battlefront Commander. It's the technically it's Star Wars Battlefront Commander Jedi and Sith Overhaul is the name of this mod, and one of the things you can do is actually do like the Camino Rebellion from the original Battlefront 2 that you could do when you're playing through the main campaign of the game, and they're talking about how there was the clone rebellion on Camino, but no one heard about it. Boba Fett goes through. Here we go. So that's essentially what this game mode is. So in that game, you actually get a taste of stormtroopers versus clone troopers, except you're the stormtroopers, and so you obviously win because you're the main campaign. But there's that. But in this, it's a little bit more difficult to have clone v stormtrooper, just because of the wide variety of troops here and the difficulty in getting. But I do have a couple battalions somewhere. There we go. Send them to hunt again. And for some reason, the Predator class just annihilates
Standing by.
everyone. All of them. Take him out. Yeah, no, there were some that either got their inhibitor chip taken out or were able to get it overridden and didn't execute it, which I think is one of the things about Rex, right? Is that did he get his inhibitor chip taken out? Or was it... Yeah, that's what I thought.
Assault Brigadier.
And so, because of that, there we go. Now I can be ready to do what I
Orders
wanted to do.
received.
And this to Antar, so that there's something above it. And Corellia's nearly got something.
Assault Brigadier.
But I know that there were a number. Which, didn't they make reference?
Assault Brigadier.
Well, like, personally, I think he got retconned back into... I think he got retconned into that one. Just simply because the guy that had that beard, and then I think they just kind of connected those dots. Which, I mean, is really cool that they did that for his character. But yeah, no, it was definitely interesting, because didn't they make a tie-in in Rebels?
Ready.
Where he...
Roger that.
Oh, no. Take, if I can clear out this guy, if I can take out the hangar on this thing, then I have a chance.
Form up.
If I can't take out the hangar on it, I don't have a chance.
We can win this one. Armed and ready.
Come on.
Awaiting order. Target in sight. Order confirmed. Destroy the shield generator. Our shield system disabled.
Focus everything.
The engine.
The launch bay is disabled.
Guns at the ready.
Come on.
Remove the shield generator.
There's absolutely nothing that I can do about that.
Bank has been lost.
I'm gonna try and take that out.
Launcher is offline.
It looks like an online game, but it is 100% not online. So, I'm not... Honestly, I don't even know if this game has online capabilities.
Setting course.
Auto resolve real quick. Get
Assault
off of my
Brigadier.
planet. But Star Wars Empire at War, the Gold Edition is technically the game that I have, so I can have the Forces of Corruption, and then this mod. But just even the base game, just the Forces of Corruption,
Assault Brigadier.
I highly recommend purchasing it, because it's a lot of fun. It's a real-time strategy game. And so everything's constantly moving. It's why I keep getting taken off guard in different areas. Like, I'm focused in this area. The Empire could very easily, very well be amassing something behind me, and I have no clue. Like, they could have something... I know they have a large fleet over Mandalore. But for whatever... Yeah, now I'm gonna... See, like I was saying. I was focused on one side of the map, and then they came in on the other side. And because I don't have... Because I don't have any capital ships, I don't have anything over 4 lag, because I forgot to get that reset up. I've essentially doomed them to death in space. But I'm going to do that because these units are very good at surviving whatever they're going to throw at us. Let's see what I can do. Oh yeah, Unfortunately, for some reason in this mod though, he doesn't have his Star Destroyer, and so he's extremely nerfed in this particular mod, and I don't know why. But
Ready for action.
Admiral Thrawn is, like, just in all honesty, he's one of my favorite characters in Star Wars. I enjoyed reading the Admiral Thrawn novel and getting to see all that.
Enemy sighted.
Cruiser here, reporting in.
There we go.
Request immediate assistance.
Both of you
Copy.
come to the front.
What's my destination?
Everything, all bombers, focus.
We need help out of this, sir.
Station ready.
I'm actually gonna stop that because it's going to be destroyed. I don't know why I was wasting money.
We need help now, sir.
Uh-huh.
Reporting in.
Lost the missile launcher. Breaking off.
Primary engine system is down.
Cut the chatter. We need help now.
Our launch bay has been disabled.
Yeah, nope, so,
Destroyed. Copy that. Our missile launcher is gone. Our engine generator has been destroyed. Shields are down. We've lost our launch bay.
yep, I've essentially got nothing left. My only consolation prize is to hopefully try and take out some of them. Everyone focused on this. On this guy right here. All focus.
We've lost the main launch bay.
Dang it.
Ion cannon systems are offline. Primary laser system is offline.
Not much hope on this battle. Come on. Okay.
We're on the move. Moving ahead.
And before I'm gonna save, because I have a feeling that the game is thinking about freezing or crashing soon. And I will not have it. Come on. It's almost done. This is one major drawback to this game, is for some reason the save time is just unreal. I have no clue why, but it gets rough. Okay. So now my tactic is going to be somewhat similar to theirs, except mine's going to be better because it's me and not the
I
computer.
copy. Reporting. Waiting orders. Frigate reporting. Cannons
So
armed.
once,
Weapons armed. Yes, command.
there we go, got my 60. We're just going to completely ignore those. They mean nothing to us. Come on. That is what we're focusing on. Even though it was a very poor
Assault brigadier.
decision, in all honesty, because
Our target priority is the laser tank.
that's a lot of.
Standing by.
These up.
Ready.
Go ahead. Send the shot.
We've lost our shield.
Oh, one of their ships got in the way.
Roger that.
What I was already planning on doing.
Shield generator is lost.
Wait, nope. Okay, good. Finish out the other hangar. Once that other hangar's done, once that hangar's out, we'll be safe
We've lost our shields.
for the most part from them just constantly spawning in new and
Primary
improved
drive system is down.
fighters.
Heads up. Droids inbound.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Watch your left.
Swoop to blue leader. Group 2 is
Form
standing
up.
by. Over. Swoop to blue
All
leader.
53.
Group 2 is standing by. Over.
It's not looking good, sir.
Actually, what I'm gonna have them do is have them hunt.
Awaiting order.
Come on.
Watch your left.
Target maximum firepower.
Capacitor showing green.
Did they miss or something?
Range, sir.
Copy.
We need help out of it, sir. Ready to deploy. We need help out of it, sir.
All of you, focus here. You, however, you're gonna focus here. You're gonna focus
Target those lasers.
this.
The
We're gonna
lasers
focus
are
on that one. There we go.
Lasers are inoperable. Reporting.
And there we go.
Awaiting order.
You here. You here.
Into position. Frigate reporting.
Everyone, come on. No, not ev. Dang it! That was not. That was not the everyone I wanted. Actually, I want you all actually focusing here.
Weapons armed.
This.
Shield generator is lost.
I know a lot is going to be lost.
Our engine is down.
No!
Our shields are down.
Come on, let's go.
Our primary engine system is down.
Send it. Send them. No, 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 no. I don't like all this negative talk. Also, why
Our launch bay is gone.
is my interdictor being more courageous in battle than my Star Destroyers?
Assault frigate here.
Take out the other one. We cannot allow them to continuously get more. Let's go ahead. Finish them.
Our engines are out. Shields have been deactivated.
Sometimes that's just the price you pay.
Generator has been destroyed. Reporting. The gravity well generator has been destroyed. Laser cannons
There we go. Can't get anything else in. Now I can. Let's go.
Primary drive system is down.
Come on. Here we go.
Ready. Roger that. They've taken out our launch bay.
You. Here.
Remove the shield generator. Our engines are gone, sir. Awaiting order.
Hey, hunt.
Attack. We've lost the iron cannons.
No, just them. You guys, go back to hunting. There we go. Send a planetary bombardment. Or, stop.
I copy. Reporting.
Dang it! I let them destroy very important things. So I will not be able to stop their retreat. Dang it. But I retook the space over Korlag.
Assault frigate here.
Back to Antar. Back to Rendili.
The men are ready, General.
There we go. Now we're back. Now we're getting it set back in. And
Assault frigate
then
here.
once we rebuild above Korlag,
We're ready for battle, sir.
yes. This battle will likely be short, but I'm still going to attempt Okay.
Waiting orders.
Go.
Frigate reporting.
Go.
Cannons on.
All of you.
Sighted.
Hunt.
Weapons armed.
All of you are actually going to continue doing what you were doing. Because I want to ensure I'm going to sweep. Let's see. And make sure that they don't have anyone hiding. See, like these guys right there? Don't need them hiding. Here we go.
Can't provide any more cover.
Speed up. Go faster. Full speed ahead.
Droids, inland. We've got your back, General. Don't bunch up. All capacitors showing
Yeah.
green, General.
Got some of them, not all of them, but definitely better than what we could have ended up in. Definitely better. But this is the reason why I so quickly came back and ensured that I retook the Korlag space. Because I'm nearly positive that they
Sir!
have some things cooking.
Moving out.
Go. That's not done building. What about above Rendili? That's not done. Okay, so Antar has its level 3, and those two aren't going to leave. That one's
Ready,
fine.
General.
Get back above Quats. No, I don't want one of these. Actually. Gonna go to Corellia.
We're ready for battle, sir.
Then once we have more money, looks like, okay, so Rendili can also create more capital ships, meaning that they can
Assault
produce
frigate
their
here.
own safety nets.
Assault frigate here.
There we go. And so, I'm gonna send
Star Destroyer responding.
this
Heading
here.
out.
Hey, what's up? Thanks for coming in. Good to see all of y'all. Getting ready to try and defend Antar from a space battle. How's it going, One-Eyed Buffalo? Thanks for coming, raiding in, hanging out for a little bit. How are you guys? How are you doing? Oh wait, I am terribly sorry. I have terribly failed. You've said hello there. The obvious response should have been General Kenobi.
Orbital command.
I shall try to do better in the future.
Yes, Commander. Awaiting orders.
That I cannot believe I failed the most simple Star Wars greeting. But I shall aim to do better.
Don't bunch up. I know it, sir. That was too close.
And why they're now focusing on Antar, I do not know.
You're all big tongue for a shell. Oh, we've got a problem here.
Roger that.
I know it, sir.
So how are you doing tonight? How are you doing?
We need help now, sir. Our position is past well.
Form up.
Come on, everyone, get focused. There we go.
We've lost our
I'm doing pretty good. Even better now that you're here. I mean, the more the merrier. I've been
Our engine is down.
enjoying my game, having a lot of fun,
Shield generator is lost. Waiting orders.
but
Open fire.
Echo on 5. Waiting for Mother Bird.
so it's Empire at War. The mod is Star Wars Battlefront Commander Jedi and Sith overhaul, but it's essentially Republic
Lasers are our target.
Republic Reborn. So I don't know if you played the original
Destroy the engine.
uh,
Enables our lasers.
Star Wars Battlefront 2, but the Clone Rebellion on Camino, that's essentially what this is. It started off at that one Camino location, and I've been able to slowly kind of grow
I copy. Attacking target.
into having most of the area, most of the galaxy is now back under Republic control. And so, right now, the Empire is throwing all that they have at me, which is quite a bit. And so it's been constant space battles. And that's about the third or fourth time I fought for Antar, and I'm about to do it again, because I refuse to allow the Empire to have it. What I need to do is finally finish mustering up a very large fleet, and just take over the space over Duros. And once I have that space over Duros, also thank you for the follow. Just to notice it, I really appreciate it. Oh, okay.
Frigate reporting.
I haven't bought Squadrons yet. I'm thinking about it. I haven't done it yet. Is it worth getting? Thank you for the follow, Rex Raptor. Thank you. Thank you a lot.
Thank you, sir. Watch your left. Oh, we've got a problem here.
There we go.
Contact. Thank you.
Tucker on 5. Waiting for Mother Bird. Over.
Come on.
In dark.
Capacitor showing green, General.
Ready on 3.
Thank you
Over.
once again. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Got it on sale? Okay, I can't remember if it was on Steam, if Steam had a sale for it still, or if it was on a different one, but I think I saw it on sale. Because I was looking into it, and it looks really cool.
We can win this one.
Because one of the other games I play here on my channel is War Thunder, which I don't know if you're familiar, but it started off as a plane simulator game where you get to fly and battle World War II era planes. And so I enjoy flight simulator and fighter simulator games. And so I was really thinking about it. See, War Thunder, it is great. It's expanded, it's gone. It doesn't just have airplanes, it also has tanks and navies. And both, they're cool. I mean, obviously you don't play War Thunder for those, but in all honesty, like it is a lot of fun. I got back into it. Honestly, when I started streaming again, I was like, what's a game that I can play that I'm somewhat decent at? And I was like, you know what, War Thunder. I was halfway decent at that game. Oh, look at that giant stack that they got just waiting for me.
Let's move out.
But I'm gonna have to do something I don't want to do, which is leave my stuff.
Assault frigate here.
I haven't played the World of games yet. The World of War, the World of Tanks and all that. Like, I have not. I don't know. I haven't gotten into them yet. Especially because War Thunder, it didn't cost me anything, and now it's basically all of those games combined, and I've thoroughly enjoyed. There we go.
Assault frigate here.
Let's try before I go in, because one thing about this mod, I don't know if it's an overarching thing, but this mod particular likes to crash on me randomly. I've lost like full streams worth of progress because I forget to save, and we're about to take over the space above Duro and completely wipe out that entire area and secure that section. Because the initial plan for the stream was once it finishes, there we go. So the initial plan was I was going to take Fondor, Thyferia, Vestine, and Azurai. But then it crashed, I got sidetracked in securing the space over here because they kept sending attack forces from Boz Pity. And it was just rough. Okay. You had crashes in the remake? Okay, good. So I'm not alone. It wasn't just me having problems. But yeah, no, I think how many we have? We have a lot, but we can have more because that is you know what? We're just gonna go. We're gonna go. See, I've just played this one. Also, nice to see you, Rex Raptor. I haven't done too much beyond this one. I've played a little bit of the Clone Wars, and the CIS Navy is extremely overpowered. The Lure Hulk, the Lure Hulks are just ridiculous. But I haven't yet done a Mandalorian playthrough yet.
Enemy sighted.
But I may have to. Because I do... Oh no, that's gonna be rough. This is gonna be a rough battle. It is not gonna be smooth sailing by any stretch of the imagination. But that's what you're here for. I'm finally to the point in the game where I can have fun naval battles, and it's not just me sending in a strike team and taking planets, which is what I had to do at the beginning of this, because you you start off with Camino and I think like 2 surrounding planets. What? Why do they have a? That is strange. Why would they have that? What is their justification? See, I'm just starting to try and get into the Empire at War community. I'm glad that there is still a community and keeping it alive. Tomorrow I'm actually playing Napoleon at War with one of my best friends, and we're doing a campaign playthrough right now where we're splitting up Europe, and then we're eventually, once we've got Europe split up amongst each other, we're gonna kill each other and do that type of fun thing. But there's still an online community for both that and Empire 2 Total War, which blows me away. These old games that I grew up on still have active communities and people that enjoy it, which I love and I need to get myself ingrained into, which I'm slowly starting to try and do. Let's go. So I have this game. I have it on disc. My best friend. So, spoiler alert. My best friend. He lives in the Philippines right now. He's originally from the States, but he went to school in the Philippines. He went to college in the Philippines, and he's currently living out there. And so, his laptop that he has with him didn't have. He didn't bring his game with him. And so I bought it. I bought the gold pack for him so that he could play it, because he's the one that introduced me to this game. And I remember spending countless hours through the campaign Like the Zon Consortium campaign was great. That's all good. Glad you're here, Gonrith. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad you got in. We've got a very large naval battle above Duros currently occurring. But and so trying to get this figured out and just kind of hanging out and talking about our love for old games that are somehow still staying somewhat relevant in their communities. Because I don't know when you got in, but my best friend and I, tomorrow, we're continuing our Napoleon Total War playthrough. We've got a campaign going, things like that. But there's still an active online community for that game in Empire 2 Total War. And those are old games that we both grew up on that still has a strong community around it. Like I'm finding out, like there is for Empire at War. And I am beyond ecstatic. And it's because Star Wars is kind of my big thing. That's where I've spent many hours of my life. When they had that one Steam sale, I want to say like last year, 2 years ago, and they had like they had like almost every Star Wars game imaginable on sale. I like bought almost all of them. And so now, once I have money again, I'm gonna buy more. Hopefully, that was a sad battle. You know what I'm gonna do? Gonna get some interdictors. We're gonna go after them again because I refuse to allow them the amount of pain that they've caused. Oh my! Star Wars Galaxies. That's the one you're talking about, right? My friend, the one that I know, I feel so, when you're like, 14-year-old game, I'm like, wait a second. It can't be that old. But I never got to play Galaxies. My friend gave me a disc to try and play it, but my parents wouldn't let me play online games at the time. And by the time I finally was able to like get it figured out and try and do it online, it had like gone away. Oh yeah, no. The best... That part of the reason I love this game, and part of the reason why I really enjoy the Total War games, is because you have control of your armies. In games like Civilization, I love Civilization. I've owned 2 through 6. I've never played 1. But the thing I don't like about that is that it's turn-based, but you don't actually get to fight your battles. Everything's auto-simulated. No, I feel you, man. My old computer struggled with this game. I don't know how many times it crashed. I remember one time when I was playing I think it was the base game, and I was doing like a galactic conquest like this, and I had the Death Star. And I was just going through, like, planet by planet, just blowing things up, because I was a younger person. I don't want to think about how young I was.
Receiving message.
But
Decoding transmission.
just playing that game,
Ready for action.
I was like, oh man, this is great. And then I hadn't saved in like 2 hours. I was just riding high on the adrenaline rush of just spawning in, wiping out the rebels and just like firing the laser, and as I'm going, all of a sudden it just crashed. And I remember just staring in utter disbelief, just
Standing by.
I can't believe I allowed that to happen. See, for Rome Total War,
Ready to fire.
I've played a lot of it, but my friend doesn't have it. And so we've stuck to playing the older games because those are the ones he has, and he has like a 6-year-old laptop that he's trying to run on Filipino Wi-Fi. So it's just compounding negatives because of that struggle. And so we were doing a naval battle in Napoleon, and I don't know if it was his game that crashed, my game that crashed, both our games that crashed, but we thought we just like lost FPS for a second, but the whole game like utterly froze in the middle of a naval battle, and we didn't realize it for like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes, because we just zoomed around and looked at all the cannonballs that were firing. We're like, oh, this is cool, and then we're like, oh, wait a second, this isn't paused. Oh no. That infiltration on Coruscant, like, I completely agree with you. Like, the campaign on both they're tough. They're not extremely difficult, but they were very well put together, especially for when these games came out. Like, they are shockingly, they still for the most part hold up. Like, playing through as I'm now a little bit older, like, I genuinely I can still enjoy playing them. And to think that but to think, like, thinking back to my first playthrough and just trying to figure out how to do everything, like, and that's let's go ahead and just finish this out. And we've lost Antar again. Dang it. What? Those two fighters are putting up a fight. It's not that. There we go. But yeah, no, it's definitely one of my favorite games.
Roger that.
Come on. Time to retake Antar. I appreciate it. I'm probably gonna retake Antar, and I'll likely call it a night myself. But I do appreciate the follow. Anyone that hasn't, if you've enjoyed what you've seen, I'd appreciate a follow. I do play a different game every day, but they're all about the same genre for the most part. I play this. I play Total War. Got a Total War playthrough I'm going through. Play War Thunder. Come on. No, don't let him escape. Don't let him escape. Please don't let Yet escape. He's extremely annoying. But I do have on my page, the schedule that is up is for the most part accurate. The times are always correct, but the games will sometimes change. Occasionally, if there's like an update that I forget about, they'll get changed. But that's my little elevator about me thing. I do have an Instagram and a Twitter. The only difference is that it's spelled with a K instead of a C because I am stupid and I messed up on my name for this account. And so in like 5 months, when I'm able to change the name back to where it's supposed to be, they'll all be the same, but instead of ending in just a C, it ends in just a K. Okay. Why did I? This is going to be a bad fight.
Yes, sir.
Anyways, it's okay.
Enemy sighted. Almost there, General.
So I take back what I said. We're actually gonna kill Piet before I end this stream, unless you just there's no reason to. That's a waste of time. It's a level 1. Nothing's happening.
Awaiting your command. We're on the move.
Ah! Dang it. That got there too fast. Oh well. Hey, Cool Taco, how's it going? How you doing tonight? Yeah, the poor decisions were made on my part. That's great. That is absolutely amazing.
Enemy sighted.
Well, at least I know.
Maneuvering.
Dang it! So I think it's just a Piet and a Secutor. This should be pretty good. Pretty easy. Oh no! What game were you playing? And why would they all leave mid-match? That's the worst time to lose everyone. Is mid-match. You're middle of doing something.
Cannons on.
Come
Weapons
on.
on. Disconnect.
Quickly. They're gonna be attempting to escape.
Enemy sighted.
Yep. They're gonna get away. No! Dang it! I know. I was hoping to try and get there before he got there. You were playing Empire at War 2? Yeah. No. See, that's why I now have that one, so I can go around and do things. Let's see. You know what? We're gonna just push ahead.
We're on the move.
I don't care about Vardos's airspace anymore. I don't care about any other airspace. Wait, what? This guy will not leave me alone. I know. Piet has been a thorn in my side this entire time. Because, like, so I'm gonna kill him right now. Like, he will be ended in this fight. I have my interdictor. He will not escape. But he will somehow show up in about 3 minutes. Somewhere else. And this is on... It's on medium difficulty. It's not on hard. It's on medium difficulty. And so I'm like, okay, he'll respawn faster, but he shouldn't be like, oh no, I got hurt, and now I'm back.
Assault frigate here. Awaiting
Nope.
command. Standing by. Your command, sir.
Preemptive, so I don't forget.
Ready. Roger that. Form up. Awaiting orders.
And almost got all 60. Once we're at our 60, there we go. And right for the engines. Actually, since he's not going anywhere, we're going to take out the hangars. Because the hangars are enough. There we go. It's the best thing about having a lot of capital ships. Is just the sheer amount of bombers you can have spawned in. Which does kind of break the game a little bit sometimes, but you gotta take what you can take when you're fighting the Empire, and they have these types of ships that are just extremely stupid and are essentially bullet sponges. There we are. Take out the engines. There we go. On to the next set of engines. One nice thing though is that, like, the Secutor class Star Destroyers are extremely annoying, but they also die pretty easily once you get their shields down. That is one of the few, dare I say, redeeming qualities. This mod is Star Wars Battlefront Commander, Jedi, and Sith Overhaul is the full title of it. And the what I'm playing through is, if you ever played the Star Wars Battlefront 2 game, the original one, the good one, the Camino Rebellion.
We can't provide any more cover.
Essentially, what this is if they didn't stop it on Camino, and they were able to get out. What? That? So... That's dumb, in terms of the Mandalorians able to do things. Look, that doesn't make sense.
Your command.
Oh, I forgot I hadn't actually paused.
Moving into position.
Get this interdictor up.
Heading out, sir.
This one's gonna build. This one's gonna build one. And I can't build anymore. Okay.
Right away.
I recommend it. Caution, as with a lot of mods, it does crash a lot. But I 100% recommend this mod. I love it. Because it captures... It also has the Clone Wars aspect to it. But a heads up, some things are kind of unbalanced.
Frigate reporting. Cannons armed.
But as with a lot of things,
Weapons armed.
imbalance can happen. But it's a great mod, hands down. Here we go.
Enemy sighted.
Oh, it's because I'm not where I thought I was.
Showing green, General.
Turn back. Focus on the missing hangars. Hangar 1 down. Hangar 2 down. Let's take out the engines. Engines down. Take out all 3 engines on this Secutor real quick. And got all 3. There we go. Now on to this guy. Take out his engines. Once his engines are dead. And I'll go after the next. There we go. Engine, focus. Because once I've crippled all of them,
We can't provide any more cover.
yeah,
It's not looking good, sir.
yeah, no, crashes occur frequently.
We need help out of this, sir.
Yeah, one thing, like this guy, he's over here. So this ship,
Breaking off.
this Venator,
It's not looking good.
it doesn't get shields. I don't know why,
Waiting orders.
but for whatever reason, that Venator does not. His ship does not have shields. Doesn't matter. You can try and have them like raise the shields and do the extra like protection. Doesn't mean anything. On to the next. Once those engines are out, there we go. Then take this hangar. Once that hangar's done, my plan is to just send them on hunt and have the rest of the fleet do the heavy hitting fighting. That's the idea that I have. It's a thought process. I don't know if it'll work. I also can't see if I've been successful yet, so we're just gonna...
Assault frigate here. Attacking.
Nope, you're gonna... In fact, going to continue to hunt. There you go. Get the choppy cinematic in real quick while I'm waiting on things to show up. It's another just one of those features that I enjoy in games like this, where you can just do the cinematic. You know, you should probably be controlling your units a little bit more, but you're like, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna enjoy watching a Star Destroyer slowly fade into utter destruction.
Standing by.
All of you.
Give us a task. We have them in our
What is taking so long? So that's still alive and kicking for some reason. There's something else on the other side of it. Ah,
Just a scratch, sir.
Ready.
let's see. Okay, so they didn't finish. Pause. Yeah, that 2% for the hangars. It's the whole reason why they still have as many ships as they do. There. Now we can get back to doing what I was wanting to do.
Roger that. Our
Go
engine is
ahead.
down.
Suboptimal. And look at that. They got a supply dock and a laser cannon. Is all that's left. And I'm sure a new one's gonna spawn in.
Form up.
I have little fear.
Waiting orders.
Or little doubt, not fear. I have much fear, little doubt.
We've lost our shields. Copy. Primary drive system is down.
There we go. Come on. All of my Star Destroyers that are...
Our lasers are inoperable.
I don't know that I've actually... I don't know whether or not I've actually played the remake. I know I have it,
Moving out.
but I don't know if I've actually, like,
Our engine
played
is
it.
down.
But...
I copy.
Oof. There may have been a better place for me to spawn that ship in at, instead of just right in the middle. Also, why are these Star Destroyers, like, they refuse to move up and be useful. Like, they stay in the back constantly. Like, even when I've said, hey, I need all of my capital ships to attack, they just immediately turn around and go to the edge of the map. So I don't know what causes that, but I do know is that it's very annoying. Let's go ahead. 1, 2.
Primary drive system is down.
Yeah. So it's frustrating, but I can't get too mad at it because, I mean, it is a mod. Also, and see, because he has no shield, he's about to just be utterly annihilated by someone who should not have been messed with. Should not have been able to mess with him.
Our engine is down.
Yep. That's the biggest.
Primary drive system is down.
I'm glad you got my back.
Frigate reporting.
Let's see.
We've lost our shields.
Focus on this one.
Shield generator is lost. Let's go. Our
There we go.
cannons on.
Get this taken.
Weapons armed. Primary drive system is down.
There's just so many on both sides. And it's just... I forgot to put them back in the hunt.
Our
Because setting the viewing to hunt is the closest thing I can figure out to a consistent fighter screen.
They've disabled our lasers.
Because your regular fighters don't do that.
Firing.
Here we go.
Shield generator is lost.
Stay. There we go. Oh yeah, no, that the Thrawn mod that is insanely deep, and I've attempted to play,
Yes, Commander.
but am nowhere near the skilled tactician required to successfully do anything in that game, at least right now. Thrawn's, let's see. Okay. I know, because I remember I downloaded a lot of mods for this game because I knew that there were a lot of good ones. Oh, I've completely neglected
Orders received. Our launch bay is gone.
putting in and replenishing.
Roger that. Our primary engine system is down.
Oh,
Position.
pause.
Awaiting your command.
Pause.
Inbound.
Gravity well generators online.
Just in time to keep them from running away. Let's go ahead.
Setting course.
Everyone. All of you. Focus you.
Well generator is being destroyed.
No!
Main shield deactivated.
Dang it.
Direct fire on the engines.
Just take out all the engines.
Disabled.
I was hoping that getting them between
Standing by.
are gonna help.
Yes, Commander.
Now I'm gonna dang it. I was hoping it would survive. Oh well.
Ready.
All of you. See, that doesn't have engines.
They've taken out
That doesn't have engines. That doesn't. Okay. So it doesn't look like any of their
our engines are gone, sir.
ships have engines, which is
Roger that.
nice. That's good there.
Form up.
All of you. Oh, this one's still
Destroy the engine.
almost in mint condition. Yeah, this is... Honestly, this is the largest fleet battle I've ever been a part of. And I am extremely happy with how it's gone so far.
The lasers have been destroyed.
Swoop to blue leader. Group 2 is standing by. Over.
We're on the move.
There we go. Place and replace.
Ready on 3. This is
Finish him. Finish him.
Awaiting order.
Continue the focus. On to the next. I think we've almost got all the capital ships taken care of. Nope. Just as I say that, there's another one over here that I didn't know about. Let's see. All of you, we're actually going to switch. Focus on their engines. Speed back up.
They have disabled our laser.
Come on.
Moving ahead.
There we go. Okay.
I copy.
There we go.
Watch your six. We can't provide any more cover. This is for our
Yeah, they only had 2 ships that could have retreated, and I guess the AI just, once they got stopped once, didn't try it again, which I'm not complaining about. This should hopefully
Tucker on 5, waiting for Mother
clean
Bird.
up the rather large fleet
You're passing out of range.
that has been annoying me. There we go. Last of them destroyed. There. I should now have a cap on what they can do.
Assault frigate here.
And
Assault frigate here.
let's see. So let's, I'm gonna rebuild a little bit before I go and start making rash decisions again. Kind of replenish my fleet a little bit. Antara going. Oh yeah, no. Like, Fondor at least has like a maxed out, and that's going to be a difficult battle, but it'll be a fun battle. But is it?
Right away, General.
They'll like sometimes just randomly only have a level 1 space station, especially when, like this one, I understand. Okay, they only had a level 1 because it only goes up to level 3, but some of them they'll be able to go up to like level 5, and they just stop at level like 1 or 2. It's okay, completely wipe it out, but I'm expecting much greater resistance. So, but I think I'm gonna call it here for the night. It's starting to get a little late. I do want to thank all of you for coming and hanging out. I honestly really appreciate it. Thank you to One-Eyed Buffalo for getting the raid. Oh yeah, no, Fondor. Fondor's it's gonna hurt a lot. But special thanks to everyone for coming and hanging out. If you haven't, I'd greatly appreciate it if you consider following. I stream 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday, starting 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. I usually stream about 2 hours, sometimes 3, and sometimes longer if I have people to interact with, because I love hanging out with people. It's why I started streaming. It's why I think anyone starts streaming. But get that backup safe, because that's the important thing. Either way, I do want to thank, like I said, everyone for showing up. Thanks to One-Eyed Buffalo and Rex Raptor for following. And there we go. These are my social medias. I'm trying to kind of build a presence and get things figured out. Thank you, Gondrith, for following. I appreciate it. But I'm trying to get things figured out. I'm slowly but surely getting things understood. And like I said, I'll be back tomorrow. If you're interested in coming hang out then, my friend and I are going to be trying to split up all of Europe between the two of us and Napoleon Total War. But either way, until next time I see you, I can't wait till then. I'll be seeing you. Bye.